And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at a game called Qubosity. Name it and claim it. Now this game comes with 9 large cubes. You are going to be trying to guess different categories with letters when you have a time limit. This is how the game works. So the game has a bunch of these big cubes here. They're pretty large cubes, and everybody is going to grab some cubes and roll them in the middle together. So here we have traditions, pizza toppings, holidays, villains, video games, reasons to break up, reasons you sweat, things in a purse, and restaurants. You're going to put some chips here in the middle of the table. Now in this game, you don't want to get chips. Chips are a bad thing. And so what you're going to do is you have this timer here, and you're going to press the button, and that timer is going to show letters. So it's R, S, O. So you'll see the letter changes. I haven't seen an X or a Z yet. So usually they're pretty common letters. So here we say J. So the letter is J, and it's my turn first. And so I need to figure out one of these that starts with the letter J. It's going to be the youngest player who goes first, so I might grab a cube. So villains, Joker. That's easy. Then it's the next person's turn. Traditions. Reasons you sweat. Restaurants, reasons to break up, jobs, yeah, okay, so I grabbed that, and holidays, what's a J holiday, July 4th, all right, so I got that one, Pete. All right, so the next person who is going, now this will end randomly between 30 to 45 seconds after it goes off. And if it buzzes when it's your turn, then you take a chip. You don't want chips. If for some reason all the cubes have been taken, then the person who takes the last cube gives one of their chips to somebody else. When all the chips are gone, whoever has the fewest chips is the winner. So here's some other things. Let's roll. We got body parts, hotties, things in a purse, TV shows, mythical creatures. There's pizza toppings. We'll change it to breakfast foods, brand names, hobbies, and cities. And we're starting with P. Philadelphia for cities. TV shows, body parts. So let's just continue on here. So anyhow, there's all sorts of different letters and things, and you can just keep going on. The game does not take that long, and that's pretty much. I should mention that these are really light. I mean, they're hollow, big plastic cubes, and these are little purple things, can almost be used as tiddlywinks. Now, this is one of those games that you probably can find anywhere, like Walmart and all that stuff. And I tend to look at these party games and usually go, I don't know, right? Because there's a lot of party games. I mean, especially when I saw the box cover. Qubosity doesn't tell me anything about the game. But when I looked at the back of the game, I thought, okay, that's interesting. When I opened up the game, I said, ooh, I like these. These are nice big cubes. Now, there's 9 dice with 6 sides, so there's 54 categories. But they did a good job at picking categories. And each category is kind of the same thing. Like this one is people. It's heroes, villains, hotties, drama queens, musicians, cartoon characters. This one here is foods, breakfast food, buffet foods, beverages, ice cream flavors, pizza toppings, healthy foods. This one here is books, TV shows, toys, songs, movies, video games. So it's pretty simple. And like I said, the timer works really well. You just run that in. So it's a simple game. Now, the timer is a random timer from 30 to 45 seconds. This game does run into that. If someone wants to game the system, they can be like, and take a really long time on their turn just to make it longer for the next person. However, that's not as big of a deal in this game as you might think, because I can sit there on your turn while you're thinking and think of other ones. It's usually best to have a couple because someone might grab the cube you were about to, and you're like, oh, well, I knew that the pepperoni for pizza toppings, but you have villains, and so I'm going to use Purse Man or whatever. So you're grabbing these. They're nice, big, easy. It's a very simple game. It's a speed game, but it's not a speed game. We have to be faster than other people. You just got to think of something before the timer runs out. Easy for parties. You can keep score. You can just play it for fun, roll the cubes and have people go. And I think it works really well. It works with families. It works. I was frankly surprised at how enjoyable this game is. So check it out. That's Qubosity. Dice Tower Judgment approved.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door.
There.